Why should we rely on evidence from scholarly research in our study of group dynamics? First, because it highlights how the typical human behaves in a group, helping us see outside our personal bubble of experience. Each of us sees the world through a unique lens, one that reflects our values, interests, attitudes, and personal experiences. This lens affects our perceptions, and we don't always perceive the world as it really is. Maybe you've heard the phrase, perception is reality, which comes from Gestalt psychology. In addition, we're limited in the amount of information we can process. There are plenty of details we don't notice or remember, or we don't have access to all the information we need, or we have the wrong information altogether. So, due to our biased nature, our ability to make sound decisions is somewhat impaired. Second, the evidence from scholarly research is also important, because there's sometimes a gap between what the research suggests and what society believes. For example, many people believe opposites attract because folk wisdom and their personal experiences support it. However, the research by social psychologists suggests birds of a feather flock together. That is, people who are similar tend to be attracted to one another, more so than people who are different. Another example is, our personal experience may lead us to believe that playing violent video games does not affect the aggressiveness of our behaviors, but the research paints a different picture, that violent media is one of the most important risk factors for aggressive behavior. Thus, relying on evidence can help us identify what is probably true and what is probably fiction. To summarize, a better understanding of research methods can provide at least 3 benefits. It can improve our everyday reasoning and critical thinking skills by helping us test our assumptions about the world. It can also help us be better consumers of information by understanding the strengths and weaknesses of the methods used by those trying to influence us. And, finally, it can help us understand the research findings we're exposed to in our study of psychology and other social sciences.